Okay, come to the next slide. It is your about statics, dynamics, kinetics and kinematics. We have already discussed. Statics means it is the branch of engineering mechanics which deals with the forces and their effects while acting upon the body at the rest, and dynamics means which deals with the forces and their effects while acting upon the body in motion. Where static, the body is at rest, but in dynamics the body is at motion condition. Okay, kinetics, it is the branch of dynamics which deals with the body in motion due to the application of forces. Kinetics means it is the branch of dynamics which deals with the bodies in motion without any reference to the forces which are responsible for the motion. Okay, so kinetics, the body is in motion condition with the help of force, but in kinematics the body in motion without the help of force. Okay, so next slide. So there are some basic terms which are used in your mechanics. So before that we should know about what are the terminologies. Okay, so this is your first term is your mass. Okay, so how we know about mass? So basically the quantity of the matters which possessed by a body, okay, that is called your mass. The mass of a body cannot change unless the body is damaged and the part of it is physically separated. So in a simple way you can say that whatever the matters are present in a body or the mass is in the total quantity of matters that contain in a body, that is called is your mass. Okay, so normally your mass is expressed in your kilogram. Okay, so basically it is expressed in your kilogram. Next one is your length. Okay, so length means you all know that it is the concept to measure linear distance. Okay, so length, it is the whenever we have make the distance between any points, then in that case we call that the linear measurement of any distance is called length. Okay, so next one is your time. Time means it is the distance, or time means it is the measure of a succession of events. Okay, means it is the interval between the two instants is known as time, and it is a we call that in a system the unit is second. Okay, so time means the interval between two instants is called time. Okay, so in that sunset and sunrise time, okay, that means between two instants the interval is your time. Okay, so time is the measure of succession of events. Successive event selected is the rotation of earth about its own axis, and this is called a day. Okay, the next one is your space. What is space? Any geometric region in which the study of a body has been done is called your space. Okay, so next one is your displacement. So what is displacement? It is the form of your distance. So how can we understood about displacement? So it is defined as the distance moved by a body or particle in a specified direction. So whenever a body is moved or in a forward direction, it will be cover a distance in a particular direction, that will call that your displacement. Okay, so next come to velocity. So what is velocity? The rate of change of displacement with respect to time is defined as your velocity. So we know about displacement. So whenever your rate of change of displacement is done with respect to time, that will called your velocity. Okay, So next one is your acceleration. So what is acceleration? It is the rate of change of velocity with the respect of time is called acceleration. Okay. So whenever a body is in a moving condition and that velocity will changes with respect to time, that is called acceleration. So next one is your momentum. So momentum means what? The product of mass and velocity is called momentum. Okay. So we know about what is mass, the total presence of matter in a body, and we know about your velocity, the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. So product of mass and velocity. Okay. So this is called your momentum. Okay. So come to the next slide, vectors. Okay. So we discuss about vector. So various quantities used in engineering mechanics may be grouped into the scalar and vector quantity. Okay. So first we discuss about what is scalar quantity. So basically scalar quantities are the physical quantities which is complete with a magnitude alone. Okay. So a quantity is said to be scalar when if it is completely defined by its magnitude. Okay. Then it is called as scalar quantity. Simply, okay, understood? Scalar quantity means what? Now whenever a quantity is defined with its only magnitude, then that is called your scalar quantity. Okay. For example, your area, your length, mass, moment of inertia, energy, power, volume and work. These are the example of scalar quantity which have only magnitude, no direction. Okay. So next one is your vector quantity. What is vector quantity? A vector quantity is the one which need a direction for completing its existence. Okay. So a quantity is said to be vector when it is completely defined only when its magnitude as well as direction are specified. Okay. When the scalar quantity having only magnitude, in that case vector quantity having both magnitude and direction. Okay. So which quantity having or completely defined with its magnitude and direction, then that is called is your vector quantity. Okay. For example, your force, movement, momentum, displacement, velocity and acceleration. So these force, moment and displacement, these are having both magnitude and direction. Okay. Another example for the vector quantity is my weight is 600 Newton, means I am pulled towards the earth with a force 600 Newton. Okay. And it is not complete unless it is specified towards the earth. So means it have the magnitude, and whenever I pushed it to the earth means it have the direction. So this is the example of vector quantity. Okay. Next come to the units of measurement. Okay. So units of measurement is defined as okay, before that I just want to explain a little bit about your vector quantity. Okay, how vector represent. Okay, a vector is represented by a directed line. Okay, a single line. How? For example, a straight line is here, and the first point is O and the end point is selected as a here to a single line with 2 points, and that vector will identify or show that the vector is the line of OA. Above the OA on the head, that will be a arrow mark. Okay, or the direction in forward direction, write down here the P, and this will be so. So it may be needed that the length OA represent the magnitude of the vector OA, and it is also known as the vector of P. Okay. Next, your vector is of different type. One is unit vector. Okay, what is unit vector? A vector whose magnitude is unity is known as unity vector, means 1. Okay. And what is equal vector? The vectors which are parallel to each other and have same direction and equal magnitude are known as equal vectors. Okay. What is like vector? The vector which are parallel to each other and have same sense but unequal magnitude, then that is called as your like vector. Okay. So this is all about your vectors. So next terms we will discuss in your next class. Thank you.